Good morning, children. Welcome to Saint Clair online classes. Yesterday we have discussed about introduction about trigonometry, angle, measurement of angles, how many types you can measure an angle we learn. I think all of you learn it. Today we are going to discuss about the topic trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. So all of you please note it down on your running notebook, children. What I am saying, please note it down. Further communication. All of you look at the CDS. So what are the trigonometric ratios? So first of all, we know the definition of ratio. What is the meaning of ratio? A ratio is nothing but the comparison of two quantities. The comparison of two quantities. So here also we can comparing two sides of particular trigonometric function. Okay, all of you look at the board and read along with me, children. Let us consider the right angle triangle ABO as shown in the Excel figure. Look at the picture, all of you. Now, with respect to the acute angle AOB as an acute angle, let it be theta. The adjacent side OA becomes the hypotenuse, and the other side OB is called base. Understand, children? So what is a right angle triangle? Once remember, in a triangle, one of the angle is 90 degrees, then the triangle is called right angle triangle. The side which is opposite to 90 degrees angle is called hypotenuse. How to pronounce it, children? Hypotenuse. The side which is opposite to 90 degrees is called hypotenuse. On which angle base you can find the value? That opposite side is called perpendicular side or opposite side. The other side is called base or adjacent side in a right angle triangle. So I think everyone know about Pythagoras theorem. Okay, what is Pythagoras theorem? In a right angle triangle, the square of the longest side is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides is called Pythagoras theorem. So if you look at the diagram, observing, children, here OAB one right angle triangle. See the OAB, for example, OA is one ray, OB is another ray. According to angle definition, we denoted this angle as theta. Now this theta opposite side name was AB and the down side name was base. The side which is exactly opposite to 90 degrees is called hypotenuse. Okay. Now according to Pythagoras theorem, how to represent these values? Hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Are you understood, children? Hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. It is possible in any right angle triangle. This is called Pythagoras theorem. Now once you look at the board and observe, children, here, which type of triangle is visible to you? ABC is a right angle triangle. So what you are observing here? Here angle A, one measure is there. Let it be angle A. Now if theta we consider here at the vertex A, now theta opposite side is called what, children? Perpendicular or side opposite to angle A. This BC is called what? Perpendicular or side opposite to angle A. Next, observe the downside, children. AB or BI is called base. It is denoted by small b, base. So our side adjacent to angle A, because we consider angle at the vertex A. Now we already learned according to Pythagoras theorem, the side AC, which is exactly opposite to 90 degrees, is called hypotenuse, that will be denoted by small h. Once you look at the total diagram, perpendicular, small b, base, small b, hypotenuse, h. So this is about in a right angle triangle, the definition of the three sides: hypotenuse, perpendicular, base, are also called hypotenuse, opposite side, adjacent side. Are you following me, children? Please note it down. Next we have, see another definition. Before what you learned in a right angle triangle, the diagram is OAB. Diagram is given. The name of the triangle what? AOB or OAB. But here what is the name of the triangle here? ABC. Observe the diagram. Here opposite to the angle A, what is here? BC. It is called perpendicular. Here AC is called hypotenuse. Here AB is called base. According to Pythagoras theorem, how to represent it is AC square equal to BC square plus AB square. Why? Because in any right angle triangle, hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. That's why, according to this diagram, how to represent hypotenuse square? AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. Or otherwise, we can recognize AC square equal to AB square plus BC square also. Because addition satisfies commutative property. Next we have trigonometric ratios. The first trigonometric ratio is sin theta. How to read it as children? Sin theta or sin A. All of you look at the picture, children, here. What you are observing in the picture? Which type of triangle is given here? ABC is a right angle triangle. If I consider angle at A, now what is the opposite side to angle A? BC or CB. BC or CB. This is called perpendicular or opposite side to angle A. Now the downside, how to read it as base or adjacent side to the angle A. This is what we call hypotenuse. I already said what is hypotenuse? The longest side or the side which is opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. Now understand all of you? What is perpendicular? What is base? What is hypotenuse? Now come to the point. Trigonometric ratios. There are 6 trigonometric ratios are there. Those are nothing but sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosine theta, secant theta, cot theta. Let me learn one by one. What is sin theta? So sin of theta, a shortcut order it is sin theta. According to the picture, if an angle at A consider sin A, how to define? Sin A is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. All of you remember, must should be children. Sin A equal to, how to derive? Perpendicular side by hypotenuse. Or otherwise, sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Both are the same only. Understanding? Once again, remember all of you. In any right angle triangle, we define 3 sides: opposite side, base side, hypotenuse side. What is opposite side? Which angle consider at the vertex? At the vertex, opposite side name is called perpendicular side or opposite side to the vertex. is called base or adjacent side to the angle. What is the third side? Name of the third side, children? Hypotenuse. Are you understanding? Okay. Once again, sine of theta. How to derive sine theta? Or from the diagram, sine A equal to defined as perpendicular by hypotenuse. It is the ratio. Understood? Sine theta or sine of A is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse or opposite by hypotenuse. Are understanding? So, whenever you express trigonometric functions, whatever it may be, for example, we already learned about sine theta. What is sine theta? Perpendicular by hypotenuse or opposite side by hypotenuse. So whenever you represent sine theta, don't write sine into theta. It is the wrong way expression. Or sine dot theta. It is also wrong expression. Or simply sine. It is wrong expression. Understood, children? Whenever write sine theta, you must be noted down as sine theta or sine A. Okay. Give a small space, but don't put any dot or cross symbol without angle. Sine theta means sine theta like this. Sine A means sine A like this. But don't write what I already said. Sine into theta is wrong way expression. Sine dot theta is also wrong expression. Only sine is the wrong expression. Similarly, remaining trigonometric ratios. Next, we have cosine of theta or cos theta. Why it is called? It is the complementary angle of sine theta. What we call children? This is, see, all of observe the bold. First trigonometric ratio, what we learn? Sine of theta or sine theta. Second one, cos theta. Full form, cosine of theta or complement of sine theta. How to define this definition? Cos theta or cos A is equal to base by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse or adjacent by hypotenuse. All look at the board here. What is the right angle triangle here, children? ABC is a right angle triangle. Now I consider angle at A. Now cos theta or cos A. How to define? Base by hypotenuse or adjacent side by hypotenuse. From this diagram, cos A, how to write? AB by AC. AB by AC. Understand, children? So once again look at the board. Cosine of theta or briefly cos theta or cos of the angle A. Cos A is equal to how to derive base by hypotenuse or cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse also. Both also same, children. This is the ratio cos theta. Already we learned, don't express cos theta as cos into A or cos dot A or simply cos. Like this one you can express cos theta or cos A. Please note it down, children. Next we have tangent of theta. What is the tangent of theta? This tangent of theta or tan theta can be expressed as perpendicular by base. Perpendicular by base. Otherwise, tan theta or tan A can be expressed as sin A by cos A. Sin A by cos A. Why? Because sin A means what we learn? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Cos A what we learn? Base by hypotenuse. So when the ratio by ratio given, denominator cancel. So finally what we call it? Perpendicular by base. This is the definition of tan theta or tangent of a theta. Shortcut we write tan theta. Once again look at the board all of it. Tan theta or tan of A from this diagram. So equal to how to write perpendicular by base. These three trigonometric ratios are very important. Along with these three, we have the reciprocal of these trigonometric ratios. Those are nothing but cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. What is that? Let us observe the board, children. See, cos theta is equal to known as 1 by sin theta. Why? Because sin theta reciprocal is the cos theta. Sorry, cosecant theta. Sin theta reciprocal is cosecant theta. We written as CSE theta or COSEC theta. Cosecant theta. Next, secant theta. What is secant theta? The reciprocal of cos theta. That means 1 by cos theta is called what? Secant theta. Secant theta. Next, cotangent theta means shortcut cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. So how to write 1 by tan theta? You know cross multiplication method. These three trigonometric ratios you can change into different ways. If you want sin theta, take sin theta here, cosecant theta here down. Now sin theta also how to write 1 by cosecant theta. Similarly, cos theta change here and secant take to here. So now cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta. Similarly, tan theta equal to 1 by cot theta. This is the way to express cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. Total how many trigonometric ratios will answer it? 6 trigonometric ratios. What are they? One by one, remember. Sin theta. Sin theta means opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos theta means base by hypotenuse. Tan theta means opposite side by base. Cosecant theta means what? 1 by sin theta or hypotenuse by opposite side. Secant theta. Secant theta means what? 1 by cos theta, hypotenuse by base. Cot theta means 1 by tan theta. How to write? Already we know tan theta, opposite by base. It is reciprocal or base by opposite. So cot theta equal to base by opposite. Those are the 6 trigonometric ratios. So all of you look at the board and observe and note it down. Okay children, are understood today class? So one thing you remember children, what you are watch the videos. So because every day we are sending videos link for you. You learn the lesson and every day practice what the homework we are sending to you. Understand children? So today I will learn 6 trigonometric ratios, how to derive the trigonometric ratios, what are the names, how to express the trigonometric ratios, what are the do's and what are the do nots. You remember and you can do the given homework. For solution of the given homework, we will send answers to your WhatsApp link through your class teachers. Thank you.